Hi guys, this is Emmett Stallworth, the Alpha Builder. I'm back at home. Um, Guys, like, share, subscribe. Help me grow this channel. Guys, if you want to donate, you can hit right here. But guys, this is a $15 million home that when I was in Las Vegas last week, we took a tour on it. Now, a $15 million home in Vegas is probably equivalent to I want to say maybe a $6 million, probably not that much, maybe a $6 million home here in Alabama, or maybe almost half the price, maybe something like that. But guys, let's get into it. All right, here we go right here, guys. So we're gonna kind of walk through it, and I may stop it a little bit and commentate just a tad bit. Let me just see how we're going here. Here we go. I'm not gonna have any sound on this thing right here, man, but I just want to kind of see how this thing right here is gonna work out. So if you notice that it seems like everything is the patios and things like that, they use a lot of big slates, which is, I think that's really nice. I think that's a really nice feature. And then the rocks too, and you got a nice view. I think I kind of kept it on that view for a minute, but that's a nice view. I think even on top of it, the lot itself, guys, was $3 million just for the lot. And on top of that mountain, I think the lots was a little bit more. But you can see right here, the decorator I met the decorator. She did a really good job. But if you got a budget of, $10 million or a couple of $1 million, you can probably make some really nice things happen in this house here. You can see beneath you right there, there's a wine cellar. That worked out really nice. And guys, this is the students that are here. These are students from Tuskegee and different colleges. And they was coming to compete in the Home Builders National Association of Home Builders competition, which is really good. It exposed a lot of African Americans, and just not just African Americans, man, but just students in general. Exposed them to the home building, just the building industry. And then not only that, guys, meeting a lot of the guys that were there were builders. So you had a few builders that were there from different areas. We were able to collab, exchange information, and try to grow our mindset, as far as this whole building industry is concerned. You notice here the kitchen, he took the cabinets all the way up to the ceiling, which is and just man, I tell you what, that quartz, these are the appliances here. It looks like they went with Samsung. I was trying to go with not Samsung, but these right here. This is LG. So LG is all the appliances. I was usually using Samsung because Samsung, you can get a whole lot more. Samsung and LG, you can get a whole lot more technology for the money. Versus like your American types. Gold is coming back. So a lot of fixtures that are made of gold, that seem like that's coming back in style. I'm just kind of looking around here, guys. The view is just spectacular, guys. And also, that big door has about 5 different panels on it. And I like the way they took the tile and they just kind of put it inside of the door jamb so that it kind of looks continuous with the tile. Got a little pool there, guys, I tell you what. And, it shoots up bubbles and all those kind of things. It may be heated. The house is also very energy efficient. I think it generates its own power. That tile was just continuous. You just can't beat that. Especially the view that you have of Las Vegas. At nighttime, you can see the Strip. This is one of the bedrooms. Like it has one of the vents that come out the floor. This is not even a master don't think this is not even a master suite, if I'm not mistaken. Well, you know something, you really can't tell what's the master, because all of them about have the same amount of amenities in them. But this is turf. They don't have a lot of grass in the Las Vegas area, so we don't, you know, it don't seem like there's going to be a lot of watering. All the exhausts are pretty much on this side of the house, which is really good. I may need to get one of those cameras that she have there. As you kind of see how everything's going here, and but this is, man, tell you what, man, the paintings were just, you know, I mean the artwork. So this is the master. Well, no, this is not the master. I don't think this is the master bath. Everything looked like the master to me. It doesn't matter what room. This might have been 3 bedrooms, if I'm not mistaken, but everything seems like the master to me. They appear, like I said, you got a budget of, you got $15 million to spend, man. You can make things happen. Now, this typically sells to, I don't know what kind of people just buy this, you know. So you got your toilets, and got all kind of lights and stuff up under the toilets. So this may be the master right here, only because you got 2 toilets, and you got a bigger closet. So I would say that this right here would be the master. This is that little thing right there. Man, he was trying to figure that out. I think he put your clothes in there, and it kind of add a little humidity to it to kind of let the wrinkles fall out your clothes. Yeah, we were trying to figure out what the world that was, but this is what it looks like on the inside. They also had a nice little drying rack that I saw over on the side that I think I'm gonna try that in my next house. This is, I guess this is where you hang all your clothes, etc. Man, so you can't beat the and you got the that's your coffee maker. I think houses now are coming, espresso maker, I'm sorry, but they're starting to come with those little bars where you do all your coffee and things like that. So this right here is that's another portion of maybe that's the pantry. Refrigerators in there. And you know, a lot of the vendors, you know, donated. So I like the way those steps are made. You know, you don't have a riser on those steps. You just got the treads. And so that within itself comes with some code, you know, making sure you maintain the code and you also maintain the look that you're trying to get. Then you have just the garage. I mean, just to make you almost don't want to even drive your car on the surface of the garage. You know, and those doors, they don't just pull back, they fold in. So that's another good thing. It doesn't appear to be anything here in this house was not normal. Everything was above and beyond. They took it to the next level. I was trying to get through these guys here. These are the Tuskegee cohorts. Just kind of enjoyed the artwork. Now this is the laundry room here, and over to your right you see a drying rack, which I think is a good idea. You don't have to have those strings that they pull from one side to the other. But like I say, everything is LG. Look like LG. They might have won the bid on this one. So then we go upstairs. I mean, upstairs is, oh man, it's like a whole nother suite up there. it's more of your entertainment that was going on upstairs. You notice that you got lights on each one of those LED on each one of those treads. And you're dealing with that glass on the other side, so I imagine that the weight is having to hold it up on the left side. Gosh, that's got to be and just trying to teach the subcontractors to get all this stuff right, man. It's got to be enough. You know, those guys are probably used to it there. So you got an elevator there. But yeah, the hardest thing about doing new things, guys, is indoctrinating and trying to teach your subcontractors how to get this stuff right. You know, a lot of time those guys are, you know, if it's not something they normally do and they're not doing it every day, they're gonna struggle with it. Or you're gonna have to be over there all the time, just kind of holding their hand until they get it right. My bedroom's not as big, but it's I like this little sink right here. Like I say, everything is gold. Guys, I may just have to go ahead and incorporate this gold theme. I remember when places moved away from the gold. They went to the chrome, and I think it used to be gold. Then they went to rubbed bronze was the next thing, and then everybody went from rubbed bronze back to chrome. I think it actually started with chrome. So you guys see oh man, so you got a little bar up there, your TV. This is your entertainment area right here. Even on the top of the house. Man. And guys, you notice you see a lot of windows and a lot of daylight coming in. This keeps you from having to run the unit as much. Or turn on lights as much. You don't really need a lot of lighting, especially in the daytime. The only thing about it is, like at nighttime when if it gets a little cool, or you're trying to heat that up. I don't know if a lot of windows is a good idea. But you kind of see your view up there. Here you don't really need a lot of. You don't need to have a very steep roof. Because it doesn't rain as much as it rains like in the Alabama area where we have mixed humidity. So you just got, for the most part, the roof to deal with, to contend with. So you see drainage there, and this looks like the commercial roofs that I've seen put in the Alabama area. So. This guy's took advantage of every portion of this house to just, they hit between the decorator and the builder. I mean, they did a really good job at coming together. Now, this is a spec house, guys. Once again, specs and customs are, they both different animals. They both have their own set of headaches. That's that on that. Let me just go to the next. I think I had another little portion right here. This is going down. Let me see. This is going down to the cellar. I think let me see. Maybe going down to the wine cellar. I don't know why. Yeah, that's the wine cellar. I don't know why I keep wanting to say the wine loft. That's a lot of wine. Jeez. And now this is kind of like your working area right here, guys. This is where the energy recovery ventilator, the pump system, the septic pump, and this right here, that's your ERV if I'm not mistaken. So what that is doing is pulling fresh air into the house, and then it's conditioning that fresh air and dumping it into the house on you, so that you're not having just stale air inside of the house all the time. This right here, I think this is your unit, and those energy, like I said, those ERVs are energy recovery ventilators, man, are you know, with the way we build houses. This house was really, really tight. It was extremely tight. You didn't have a lot of air leakage in this entire home. So, you know, with that being said, it's easier to keep it clean. You know, you're not gonna have a lot of dust coming from outside. Let me see if I got anything else. Yeah, here we go. This is the master side right here. There we go. So this may not be the master side. I knew somebody would call me. This is what you got here, guys. This is that tape, man. I couldn't get rid of that tape. You know, but I like the way this drainage is. You know, like they got the whole side. A lot of people are starting to do that now, where you have that whole. You look at the drainage. You don't have like your regular drains like they normally have. You got that. You know, the whole floor is sloped going toward that area. So everything in there drains toward that area. Or you do have a double sink. So I imagine this right here would be considered the master here. You know, the bedrooms are not as big as you would think they would be, but you know, wallpaper seems to be coming back. You know, and they certainly took advantage of those doors, guys. So this right here was, you know, this is really nice. I mean, they really did a good job at decorating and doing all that. Let me see if I got anything else. Maybe other than this right here, it's kind of like a picture of everybody. I just kind of see everybody here. Let me see everybody. Those were the people that were here. Yeah. Guys, you know, yeah, that was a really nice home. 15 million. It really kind of pushes me. You know, I have to see things like that at least once a year to really push me to. Guys, if you want to get good at this game, you got to see people who's doing things that are better than you. You know, I haven't built anything like that, but I want to. I want to get to that level. You know. Now, here's the thing, guys. When I first started building, I thought that the bigger the house you build, somehow the better. And that's not necessarily the thing to do, guys. I think I like amenities more so than having a really big house. I like, you know, all the amenities that you've seen in that house. I like that more so than just having a lot of square footage and not a lot of amenities. But guys, you always got to look at people that's doing things that's on another level, and that makes you get your game together. If you're that person who is very competitive and driven like myself, you like seeing stuff like that because it forces you to get your game together. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. You know, I got a few more of these things coming from Las Vegas. Thanks for joining.